right, all right. Here we are. Yes, yes, yes. Let's get live on IG. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Yes, we're on IG. We're on here now. Thank you guys for hanging in there. We are live and ready to go today with some very, very important tips. I know we constantly talk about things that you guys need to know so you can stay motivated in your business. You can continue to build your business, make it grow so you can stick in there and be motivated. Hey, LeVar Smith, thanks for jumping in over here. And we have more folks over here. Angela, thanks for jumping in. All right. So we are here today, guys. Elaine Proby, CEO of PROBY'S Tax and Accounting. We're going to talk about 3 tips to reach your business goals. Hey, Risha Utah Smith, how are you? Good afternoon, Miss Elaine. Thank you for jumping on. All right. So guys, hit like and share on the video. Let's get some people on board. Very important information. I have spoken to so many people over the past weekend that was interested in getting their business going as well. They are doing different things, and just listening to some of these lives, they assured me that they really need to stop, sit, and put it together so they can actually get their business going. So this is exactly why I'm having these sessions, because that's exactly what I want you guys to do. So today we want to talk about 3 tips to reach your business goals. This is a part of you planning ahead and working towards getting to those goals. And so we'll talk about 3 important things today that you guys can make notes of and work on. All right, so we can get there. Hey, Makiba, thanks for jumping in. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Okay, guys, so 3 tips to reach your business goals. Let's jump right into this today. Good afternoon. Yes, and first one today is we want to set SMART goals. I know this sounds very simple and it sounds like, okay, yeah, of course we know that. We got to set some SMART goals. But it is one of the hardest things for entrepreneurs to do. We are so used to getting up and going and just doing things. And sometimes you just need to take a moment out to stop and sit down and maybe make a list or decide what we're going to do, right? So setting SMART goals, guys, we have to make sure that this becomes a number 1 factor for our business in order for it to flourish, in order for it to grow, in order for us to be effective, right? And then, this is very interesting because when you say SMART goals, and it's exactly what it means, but there is some breakdown to the word SMART, right? So the first thing they want to talk about is the S in SMART. The S in SMART. The S in SMART, for what most people talk about, is being specific. And so if you think about SMART, S-M-A-R-T, and these meanings that I'm going to give you guys, you'll always remember. Makiba says, will you ever teach a enrolled agent class? Okay, so you're all interested in the taxes, huh? All right. Well, we're gonna have to get to that. All right, we have to get to that. She's interested in enrolled agent class. This is what you do when you have all that whole taxes going on. Yes. So S and SMART. So the first one is S is specific. They want you to set specific goals, right? You don't want to set vague goals. You want to be very specific about what it is that you're trying to achieve. So you don't want to just say, well, I think I'm going to, redo my website, or I think I'm going to, this is not being specific about it. You are still going around the corners and trying to decide whether or not it's something that you're going to have done, or I think I'm going to, improve, a product. I think we're going to have to change the menu. That is not being specific. That is just saying this is something that you think you need to do, but you need to be specific. I am going to, create a new product, or I am going to add some more stuff to my menu, or I am going to, you see what I mean? You have to set a goal about what it is that needs to happen. So, and it's so easy for us to just be thinking off the top about what we think needs to happen. But again, that does not make it something that we're going to really put into effect anytime soon, because we're not even making it specific, right? So the first thing you want to do, the S is SMART, be specific about the goals that you need to accomplish, right? The second one is the M, being measurable is the word. So you want to make sure that the goals that you set, guys, is achievable, right? So we all know that, hey, we want to do a whole lot. We want to reach for the skies. We want to do a whole lot of stuff, but you want to make sure the goal is measurable, that you are going to set. So it's something that you are telling yourself you could reach, because I'm going to post on my website every day, or I'm going to post on my website, twice a day. You want to set something. You don't want to say that you're going to do something 5 times a day or 10 times a week. That is totally out of reach. So it has to be something that you can actually measure up to, meaning that you can accomplish, right? So that's the second point in goal setting. Make sure that this is super important, guys, very important. And then the A is attainable, which is pretty much the same thing, but it needs to be realistic. So you have to set realistic goals so you can attain those goals, right? You can't set unrealistic goals, right? The sky's the limit, and by tomorrow, I'm going to be doing all this wonderful stuff. My business is going to be making millions, and I'm going to do all this. You can't go above and beyond. It needs to be attainable goals, something that you can reach, so that you can continue to build, you can continue to be inspired, you continue to be motivated. Right? So each time you accomplish one of these goals, you'll be more motivated. So you want to set goals that are attainable, not something that's so far-fetched that you'll be so disappointed because you never got there. But it was way out of bounds in the first place when you said it. So you have to make sure that it is attainable goals. Hey, Learner Smith, thank you for jumping on here. All right. Okay, so moving right along, the R, guys. The R, guys, is relevant. They claim that the R in SMART is for relevant. So what it is a goal has to be relevant to your business. So you want to make sure that nothing is unrelatable. You don't want to have some goal set that has totally not much to do with your business, right? It's just something completely different. If you are focusing on trying to improve on your product so you can get more sales, you don't want to set a goal that has something to do with, opening another a shop or something. That's not where you are right now, right? Totally irrelevant to the point. So the goal has to be relevant to where you are at the moment and what it is that you're trying to achieve at that moment. Then you can move on to something else, right? So the goal must be relevant and it must make sense. If it doesn't make enough sense, guys, something is wrong with it. Every time you set a goal, you have to make sure it's relevant to where the business is at the moment, not where it needs to be 10 years down the road or 5 years down the road, where it is at the moment, and it has to make sense to what you're doing, right? And then the last one is the T in SMART, right? It should be time specific, meaning that you have to have some time when you set this goal. This is something I'm going to do in a week, in a month, in 6 weeks, 4 weeks. You want to set some time, because if you set a time, you set a date, then of course you're going to work diligently towards achieving that, right? Because you're not going to want to let yourself down. You're not going to want to let your business down. So you want to make sure you set goals and set a time limit when you want to accomplish these goals, right? So there's nothing wrong with setting them, but there's something wrong with setting them and not telling yourself, not holding yourself to what time or when you're going to get this done. Okay, so that's what the T stands for, time sensitive. So that is the number one point today, guys. We're talking about 3 tips to reach your business goal. The first one is talking about setting SMART goals, right? So hit like and share. Hi, Rod. Thanks for jumping in. Hey, Margie. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you, guys. Hit like and share on this video. So I want to keep you guys in your business. If you have already started or haven't started yet, to stay motivated. And these are things that you guys can definitely make a good afternoon, Elaine. Make notes of. Second point today, guys. We talked about this again not too long ago. Time management. Very, very important to everything, and especially your business. I know we keep saying this, but it is one of the most important things, right? You have to be able to manage your time. There is only so many hours in the day, and we all say this, oh my God, it's not enough hours in the day. There's only so many hours in the day. We have to manage our time. There's a saying that goes, there's like an 80-20 rule, right? So 20% of the things that you need to do will take care of 80% of your business. So you have to be able to manage your time to make sure if you have 10 things to do that day, you will make sure the 2 most important things get done, because you have to make sure those things are very relevant, very important, and you have to manage your time to make sure you do at least the 2 most important things, right? So we talked about time management all the time, and it is so imperative, because what you will do if you don't manage your time properly, guys, is going to be what they call a burnout. You're going to be very unproductive. And I know we have all done this at the end of the day. We're saying, I don't know what happened to this day. These hours went by. I got nothing done. You haven't managed your time properly. Those two most important things that they never got done, right? And they may have had to be done so it can take care of 80% of the business. So it's so important, guys, to manage your time effectively. So that is the second point today. One of the major tips in reaching your business goals is managing your time effectively. All right. So moving right along is one of my favorite. This is so important, and so many people refuse to do this, but simply it's like keep you in line. Third point today, accountability and support. You have to be accountable when you set these goals, right? So what happens when you're working by yourself? You're having your meeting by yourself. It's just you running your business. It's easy for you to set some goals. And then if you didn't reach those goals, you can make an excuse for those goals. You can get yourself off the hook because you don't have to explain to anybody why you didn't do it, right? So this is like in anything else, you want to be able to be held accountable. So it's okay to let someone else know what those goals are, whether it's a friend, whether it's, a spouse, whatever it is. You make sure that someone knows what those goals are that you're trying to achieve. I'm going to design a new product for my business, or I'm going to, whatever it is that you're going to do for your business in terms of improving it. If you set those goals and you let someone know about them, guess what? One day they're going to ask you whatever happened to, that new website that you were going to design for the business? Did you ever get it done? And you're not going to want to say, oh, no, I didn't, or I forgot. So you will have to answer. And you want to sound like you're on top of your business, one. You're getting it done, two, because you're going to be successful, three. So you're going to want to say, yes, it's done, I got it, or it's in the works, or it's starting. So this is being accountable. Set these goals. Hold yourself accountable. And then if someone else knows what it is that you got to get done, then at least they will ask you about it, and you're going to want to make sure you have a good answer. All right. So those are my 3 points today. 3 points today, not to belabor this anymore. There's other things, but these 3 points, I'm guarantee you, if you stick to these points, you're going to be able to grow your business. And again, it's going to be very effective. So first point, let's recap these points, guys. Going back to 3 tips to reach your business goals. First one, again, like I said, set SMART goals. That sounds very easy, but a lot of times we miss the boat because we don't pay attention. When you're setting these goals is, 4 points, SMART. 5, you want to make sure the goals are specific. Make sure they're attainable, they're measurable. You can reach those goals. Don't set anything too far-fetched, right? And then make sure they're realistic. Make sure they're realistic. Goals that you can reach. Make sure it's relevant to your business. Nothing that has nothing to do with your business at the moment. Maybe later on when the business grows, all these things are going to matter. But at the moment, you want to set goals with things that are relevant to where the business is at the moment. And make sure that there's a time stamp that when you're going to reach those goals, you could try to attain those dates, right? So that's the first point, SMART goal setting. Second one is learn time management. Very important. You must manage your time. There's an 80-20 rule, like it says, 80% of your whole business operation depending on 20% of some of the things that you got to do, and make sure that you do the most important first. It's okay to make a list, make a to-do list. It's just fine. If 10 things is on that list, not enough hours in the day, find the 2 most important things that you need to do that day, and then make sure that you get those 2 things done, because that will keep the business going, and then you pick up on the rest of it later. All right. So manage your time properly, effectively, so that you can make sure that you keep the business running. And last but not least, the accountability, right? You got to let somebody know what you got to do. It's just like if you have a plan to work out or be healthy, or you're going to eat right, it's good to have someone that is going to, you're going to be talking to about this, so they can ask you, how are you doing with that? How is it going? How is it coming? And so you're going to have to answer. And who wants to not have a good answer, right? Who wants to not have a good answer? All right. So this is my 3 points today. Hi, Margie. Margie says, I like this. Very, very helpful. Yes. Makiba said, great tips. Awesome. Thank you. All right. Important points, Margie says. Yes. All right, guys. I'm glad you guys find this very, very helpful. I think it's very important to follow these and keeps you motivated, right? Keeps you very, very motivated. And Risha said, thanks, Mrs. Lane. Great tips. And it is really not too much hours in the day to get everything done. Absolutely. So you must be able to take the most important, that's going to be the one that's going to be more effective for your business that day. Do those two things, and then you can follow up on the rest of it later, right? Okay, so that's my 3 tips, guys. That's it. Don't you guys forget, on the 21st, is that this Thursday, I believe, is the course. Is the course that you guys to get your business started, how to start and grow a successful business. Want to make sure, because again, like I said, I've spoken to people over the weekend and even last week, even having my tax appointment, people are telling me about these businesses that they have and how they want to expand or how they want to start or they want to turn it into a business because they're doing things that is not yet an official business, but they're still doing it and spending a lot of time on it. We want to talk about that and how to make that into a business, and you can capitalize on all of the benefits, right? So that's what we'll talk about. So you guys sign up for the course, elainesdesk.com. This Thursday the 21st at 6 p.m. All right. And I guarantee you guys that it's going to be very, very helpful. And then, of course, you won't be in this by yourself. You'll be able to have access, and, I'll be able to help you guys through this whole process. So sign up at elainesdesk.com for the course on the 21st. See you guys there. And once again, if you need, hopefully you got your extension, and even if you didn't, and need any tax or accounting or any other type of consultation done, you guys, please give us a call at PROBY'S Tax and Accounting, 323-290-9034, and or visit our website at probyststax.com. We are here to help and assist you with any one of your business and financial needs. All right. So with that said, I am looking forward to it. Margie says, can't wait for the 21st. All right, from Makiba. Awesome. Me either. I'm so excited about this stuff. Very, very, very excited. All right. So with that said, guys, I want you all to have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. Let me get this right. This is Tuesday. Wonderful rest of your Tuesday afternoon. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and you guys take care of each other and take care of yourself. See y'all later. Bye-bye. But did I